So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. More and more pressure on the ball here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Olise ploughing through the middle. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Olise! Oh, it's hit the post! Tuong-MinhQuach. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Zaire Emery. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's made its way to him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Olise. And it's Tuong-MinhQuach. France looking to pass their way through. Nice interception, well timed. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery. Tuong-MinhQuach. Zaire Emery. And here's Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Mbappe. Conte. Shot at goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. France with another corner. France have their second corner now. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they've got rid. Pinches it off him. Olise. Elects to cross. Cleared without hesitation. Corner number 3 coming up. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Conte. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram is on. Thuram! And that should get the job done. Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saliba. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hernandez. Hernandez looking to penetrate opposition lines.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Chance! And he's heaved it away. Thuram. Zaire Emery. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Thuram. Tuong-MinhQuach. Thuram. Now it's and the shot! He's delivered all right!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here. And the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Doué. Conte. For Olise. Thuram. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zaire Emery. Foot in. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Thuram. And claimed it back swiftly. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Thuram looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Doué. And here's Thuram. Conte. Now it's Thuram. Hernandez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 25.
Rabiot,
Le numéro 20. Le
Tuong-MinhQuach.
numéro 7. Le numéro 18. Changement.
That has not gone well. And here's Mbappe, and here's Thuram. Guendouzi, Thuram. Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
It's a good spell of possession, this. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe is the guilty party there. He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Knocks it into space. And a chance! He has done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
À leur place.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Tuong-MinhQuach. France finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for options for movement. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rabiot. Doué. That's the keeper's ball. Can he spark a counter here? France are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Upamecano. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Mbappe. Well-timed, excellent interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he skips past his man.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
It's anyone's ball now. Quality ball. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Doué. And here's Barcola. He's found a way past. Can he finish? And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is...
Oh, shooting chance! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
And we have our very first corner.
They've played it short.
Brahim Diaz.
Lovely bit of skill.
And he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. Upamecano getting this one clear. Rudiger.
Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Thuram!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? That is lovely. And the pass is intercepted.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Thuram.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Deftly away. And here's Thuram. Thuram
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
looking for a runner. Oh, well played. Shapes to shoot! And they've got rid. Rudiger. So we're still where we started right now. This looks promising. Conte.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Mbappe. Shot a goal! Goal! France! And France are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. That's a good ball. Thuram! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, they can break here.
Tuong-MinhQuach. Now this could be a chance. Olise. It's Thuram. Now it's Thuram. Camavinga. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
And he's on his way! Is there any support? He might not need it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that's another good win of the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, there's the clearance. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tuong-MinhQuach cuts it out. Some front-footed pressing going on here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Rodrigo. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Tuong-MinhQuach.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Tries a deft little ball. Zaire Emery. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Camavinga.
Still no way through.
The defending here is resolute. Now it's Olise. Now that looks a decent ball. Thuram. Conte. And he shoots! Rodrigo. And it's Bellingham.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, it's come loose. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Olise. That's been slipped through.
Oh, that's neat.
Olise. Stood up well to him there.
Oh, super ball.
And a chance!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
El dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
El dorsal 17.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Dembele. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Rodrigo. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Quality ball. Saliba. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Thuram. No, he's not getting past him there. Driving forward. And here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Dembele.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Eder Militao gathers from the goal kick. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Madrid looking to pass their way. Can he finish? And with that, the final whistle. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential.
Tuong!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tuong-MinhQuach. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe.
Great vision. Always onto this.
Koundé calmly anticipates.
France are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And he was quick to react.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! France! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nicely weighted ball.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Olise
looking sharp there.
Konate.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away?
Back into the real chance!
Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's got his cross in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
France are enjoying a good spell right now and leading.
Doué. Olise.
Great defending, strong and determined. Quality ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the finish!
It's their second corner of the game.
Doué with the short one.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. And here's Olise. Olise. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Konate.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tuong-MinhQuach for Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Zaire Emery. And it's Conte. Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Good ball. And he's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. That's an excellent interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Thuram. Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
France are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Tuong-MinhQuach for Olise. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to belt it away. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, that's well spotted. And here's Thuram. Olise threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Thuram. Thuram has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Olise! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
France are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Chance here to counter. He's had it taken off him. Saliba with the foul. Tuong-MinhQuach. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Olise. This might spell danger. Mbappe receives. Shot at goal! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 20.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe! And it's Tuong-MinhQuach. France looking to pass their way through. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Barcola. Doué. And it's Rabiot. And Koundé. Guendouzi. And here's Thuram. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Rabiot. Just about up to 75 minutes. Doué with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Rabiot. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
Corner number 2 then.
Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 12. Le numéro 18. Changement.
So it's going to be another corner. France have their third corner. This is Dembele. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he has been fouled there. France will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Koundé's bullish header! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Guendouzi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Dembele. He's well positioned here. Dembele. Dembele! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
France take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Barcola has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Dembele could move up a gear here. Dembele hurtling down that right flank. That's rather hopeful.
5 minutes.
And they can counter here. That has ended up in no man's land. Guendouzi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He has a look out. Guendouzi with the cross. And that should get the job done. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Terrific header! There it is!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Strokes it back. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mbappe did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Looking tidy in possession here. And that has been clubbed away. France are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Olise. France have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Up with the Meccano. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Now it's Olise. Can he get on the end of this? Saliba spots it and intercepts. Olise. There they go, hunting in packs. Rabiot. Olise. It's Thuram. Konate gets it clear. And they've got a throw. Saliba. Olise. Tuong-MinhQuach wins the duel this time. And here's Thuram. And it's Tuong-MinhQuach. And here's Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Olise. And it's Tuong-MinhQuach. And he's chosen to go back. France looking to pass their way through. And he's taking no chances there. Doué. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Played back in. Oh, good take and a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
France find a position of real strength now. Tuong-MinhQuach with a definite foul there. Hernandez. Konate. Here's Tuong-MinhQuach. Doué. Now it's Thuram. So Doué! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Played into the middle. Zaire Emery. Could move up a gear here. Here's Tuong-MinhQuach. He's looking wide. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, nicely intercepted. Thuram into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And they are right back within touch! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Lobbed in behind. And it's Tuong-MinhQuach. That is good strength. Cleared away. And he's there to retrieve it. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Well, he certainly won't.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
France are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
France head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the second half gets underway. Tuong-MinhQuach. Doué.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Elise is the guilty party there. Rabiot. And it's Tuong-MinhQuach. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now he's off and running. Mbappe. And here's Thuram. France have a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Tries to play it through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
In with the challenge. Thuram, 2 assists to his credit already. 60 minutes played. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tuong-MinhQuach. Thuram looking understandably energised after his goal. Doué spreads it out wide. No luck with that dink over the top. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe. Elise. Can he spark a counter here? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. Oh, this looks sharp. Now Mbappe. Mbappe. Thuram. And it's Tuong-MinhQuach. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball if he can get there. He's in space and looking for options. There's no flag. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 10. Le numéro 24. À leur place,
France perhaps contemplating their next change here.
le numéro 7.
Dembele
Le numéro
making
18.
good progress on the right-hand side.
Changement.
Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Klaus. Quality ball. Kolomouani.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Barcola is onto this. Koundé for Conte. Doué. Now Mbappe. Saliba gets across and deals with it. Oh, that's clever.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zaire Emery goes steaming forward. Conte. Upamecano. And it's Doué. And here's Barcola.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Tuong-MinhQuach. Kolomouani running with the ball. Now it's Zaire Emery. Now it's Barcola. Conte. And Doué. Driving forward. Barcola. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good spread. Barcola. Upamecano deals with that. So that's it. It is all over. France are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Chers spectateurs, voici
So
venu
what do
le
you take
moment
away
de
from
votre
it all, Jim?
grand football.
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tuong-MinhQuach. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
He's in a great position here.
Real chance! It's hit the crossbar.
Mendy gets it clear. Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
Looking tidy in possession here. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Olise is herring after that one. And here's Thuram. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Well, they want another corner,
And it looks as though they're going to get it. France have their third corner.
and it's been taken short.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
France can try it again now.
France get their fourth corner. Doué goes... Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. That's tidy. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
First quarter of an hour gone. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Upamecano. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No goals as yet. Mbappe. France finding their passes. Doué. Mbappe. Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. It's a promising position. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Passing is crisp and sharp.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Olise spots it and intercepts. That's a good run down the left. Hernandez, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is one way to stop him.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Bellingham. Well, that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe is flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Valverde has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Played back. Now he's got space here. That's a shade optimistic. Eder Militao. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tuong-MinhQuach. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Thuram. Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target. Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply. Olise. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
France happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Olise. Olise. Brahim Diaz. Driving forward.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Some good work on the right flank here. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram is wide and looking to get onto this. Mendy. For Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
France just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Valverde, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, cracking ball. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! Off the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Thuram, and a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Changement pour la France. Le
They're up
numéro
to
10,
5 corners now.
le numéro 9, le numéro 24. À leur place, le numéro 12, le numéro
Dembele
20,
with the short
le
one.
numéro 7. Attention, changement.
Now it's Barcola. Here comes the cross. Oh, smashing header! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this?
And he shoots!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Good running, strong and purposeful.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Incoming delivery. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Mbappe. Barcola. Ball played for Klaus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Rodrigo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcola. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior. Dembele. Barcola. Elise. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run. And he's running through. And the finish! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Barcola picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.